Beyoncé for sure. I love her. Like I love Beyoncé. Jay-Z too. I really admire the both of them. Educated gangster rapper. That's all she could come up with. The internet is going wild with one question shaking the entire foundation of pop culture's most guarded dynasty. Rumors are swirling that Beyoncé is absolutely shattered after court papers allegedly revealed a bombshell nobody saw coming. Whispers claim Rowland's son, Titan, may not be who the world believed he was. The shocking talk is that Jay-Z is actually his biological father. If that turns out to be true, we're not just looking at a messy scandal. We're staring at a betrayal so deep it could rip apart lifelong bonds. Imagine childhood friendships dissolving, the roots of Destiny's Child crumbling, and Beyoncé's flawless image, the one she's built as untouchable and above all drama, suddenly cracking wide open. This isn't just gossip. This is a secret with the power to rewrite over 2 decades of music history, love stories, and fan devotion in one devastating twist. Picture the fallout for Beyoncé, a woman who built her entire empire on loyalty, power, and control. She's weathered public cheating scandals, stood tall through Jay-Z's messy confessions, and kept her crown spotless. But now, whispers say her best friend, her so-called sister, may have carried a child that belongs to her husband. That's not just messy, that's earth-shattering. Word is, behind those mansion walls, Beyoncé is spiraling, feeling the walls of her private kingdom closing in. Court documents, the kind insiders claim were never supposed to see the light of day, have reportedly surfaced, sparking chaos online. Screenshots, snippets, and leaks are already flooding timelines, adding fuel to the frenzy. The name Titan is suddenly tied to what many are calling the family's deepest, darkest secret. And whether these papers are real or not, the damage is already brutal because the suggestion alone slices straight through Beyoncé's carefully crafted image of perfection. The internet wasted no time tearing into what they claim was evidence hiding in plain sight. Side-by-side pictures of Titan and Jay-Z are flooding timelines, spreading like wildfire with captions screaming that the resemblance is undeniable. The jawline, the nose, even those subtle expressions that mirror Jay-Z's old photos. Fans are losing it. Some swear the likeness is way too strong to ignore, while others brush it off as coincidence. But the debate has already gone viral, and once the internet smells a storyline like this, it's nearly impossible to stuff that genie back in the bottle. For Beyoncé, who has built a world where every photo is curated and every image released with surgical precision, seeing her husband's face mirrored in her best friend's son is a narrative she can't control, and it's only throwing more fuel onto the fire. Now, people are circling back to Rowland's 2013 track, Dirty Laundry. Back then, it was praised for its raw vulnerability, a song about pain, abuse, and hidden struggles. But with these rumors flying, fans are dissecting every lyric under a new spotlight. Lines about betrayal, manipulation, and secrets buried in plain sight are suddenly being read as hidden clues to a love triangle nobody dared to believe. Some are even asking if Kelly used her music as a confession, venting her turmoil, but disguising it as metaphor. Did the world miss the message because the truth felt too outrageous to face? Industry insiders remind us that artists often lace their real lives into lyrics, and now the resurfacing of Dirty Laundry feels like a breadcrumb trail, one that nobody was ever supposed to follow until now. Then comes the money trail, the rumor that's blowing the roof off this entire scandal. Word is Jay-Z has allegedly been sliding payments to Kelly's family ever since 2014, the very year Titan was born. That one detail has the internet in a frenzy, with fans debating if these were just generous Godfather gestures or straight-up hush money meant to keep a dangerous truth buried. The timing is too perfect and way too suspicious for people to ignore. If Jay really was sending steady payments all these years, the question becomes unavoidable. How much did Beyoncé actually know? Was she part of the silence? Or has this betrayal been playing out in her own home behind her back? For nearly a decade, the thought of Queen Bey, the most in-control figure in the entire music industry, being blindsided under her own roof feels unthinkable. But that's exactly why this rumor has teeth. It feeds the fear that even the most powerful can be destroyed from the inside. This revelation doesn't sit alone. It's layered on top of Jay-Z's history of messy entanglements and scandals that never fully disappeared. Let's not forget, he already admitted to stepping out on Beyoncé, famously pouring his guilt into music while their marriage nearly fell apart. Their albums, his and hers, became a soundtrack of confession and survival. But if Titan is really his child, that entire narrative collapses. It's no longer about a couple clawing their way back from infidelity. It becomes a decade-long deception against his wife and against the woman Beyoncé has always called her sister. How does anyone recover from a betrayal that deep? This isn't just a marriage hanging by a thread. This is the unraveling of Destiny's Child's legacy, a bond fans believed was rooted in loyalty and sisterhood. The same fans who once idolized their unity are now replaying every smile, every hug, and asking, was it all hiding a painful truth? Old interviews are resurfacing too, like the one where Kelly reportedly left a dinner with Beyoncé and Jay-Z in tears, never explaining why. At the time, fans thought it was just emotion and nostalgia. But now, it's being rebranded as a possible crack in the facade, the weight of secrets pushing through. Every cryptic glance, every red carpet run-in with Jay-Z is under a microscope. Even his stunned expression when bumping into Kelly at that premiere is being questioned. Did it show warmth, like siblings, or was it the raw, awkward shock of a man forced to face someone tied to a truth he's tried to bury for years? And then comes the brutal twist of irony. Just months ago, Kelly was out here publicly praising Jay-Z after he blasted the Grammys for snubbing Beyoncé. She told reporters, "Sean Carter is one of the greatest men I know, and his words ring so loud to me." But now that same quote is being replayed with a chilling undertone. Was she shielding him, covering for him, or simply speaking as a loyal friend caught in the middle of something she never asked for? The internet doesn't let coincidences slide, and that line has become another piece in the puzzle. Fans are dissecting it, turning it into fuel for theories about how deep these bonds and betrayals really go. If those payment rumors are true, stretching back to Titan's birth, it forces a darker question. Has Beyoncé known this whole time? Has she been quietly swallowing the storm to protect her brand, her kids, and her empire? Or is she just now discovering it the same way the rest of us are, through whispers and leaked court documents? Either way, the picture is devastating. If she knew, then she's been living a performance more flawless than any stage show, selling the illusion of perfection while privately enduring the kind of betrayal that could shatter anyone. If she didn't know, then Beyoncé, the very woman who built her empire teaching the world about control, has been blindsided in the most personal and humiliating way imaginable.